Don't like make a golem and stick it on.
Like,
me.
that was just kind of fun to watch you do. I don't know. You cock blocked me one time.
I don't think I've ever got the death penalty.
So you know how like every like 20 years there's a midget that comes on the scene that holds the belt for like a while.
Yeah, right now it's Danny Duncan's, I think.
Who?
Danny Duncan, the YouTuber. He's always got him with him. He's got like two. He's got a black one and a white
Danny
one.
Duncan. I was thinking him, but like a mainstream. Peter Dinklage is the guy.
Oh, well, yeah, he's like the midget.
Vern Troyer was him before him.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And so like there's always like at the very least some like different dude who like holds the championship belt. I'm trying to figure out like who's that next thing, and maybe it is one of those guys, but like Dinklage is the dude, and he has been because Game of Thrones was such a big thing.
He's kind of better than most normal sized people.
Exactly,
and I've seen some videos. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he was on. He did an episode of Flagrant not that long ago because Andrew Schultz was in Jesus.
I've been big on the glass. I've been wearing them way too often,
I know.
in real life.
I've been hanging out with you recently.
Sometimes I forget we do that.
Yeah, we're not just work friends.
I know, it's nice.
Or volunteer friends. This is like going to we're serving soup at the homeless shelter. Should I mark this down as like volunteer work?
I think this does count as community service. So tell your PO. I volunteer for an educational program on YouTube.
Welcome to That Checks Out
with Gabe and Felix.
That was the best cold open we've done in a while.
That was really good.
That was a very
all right. Pat ourselves on the back and ruin it.
I don't know. Let's just fucking.
I didn't like that.
Me either. But whatever.
Man, I didn't
we're
put
here.
A record up here.
But that felt. Oh wow.
Just pretend it wasn't there.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
It's just my box.
No, it's fine. It's just
Harry Potter soap.
Kind of shocking that
with
you did
the books.
That. No, just leave it open. Leave it open. So like,
I don't think it'll stay.
I thought that would like the brand of whatever it was right there.
No, but shout out to Everyman Jack for making a cool ass thing.
Big shouts to him. Everyman Jack, Harry Potter.
Did you listen to that song I sent you the other day?
No.
Kanye's song.
Oh, probably no.
Heil Hitler by Kanye West.
No, I'm not gonna, because here's the thing. I'm not one of these believers in like the FBI's looking at me and looking for me, but if they are, the one thing I'm not listening to is a song called That, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
And by Kanye West, and I'm a black dude who has mental health issues. Like there's a lot of connections, and then like I'm a couple steps away from joining ISIS. I get it. And like that's like the one thing that's gonna put me there, and I don't want to listen to that song, and because I don't want to join ISIS. Just so we're clear, I don't want to join ISIS.
I listened to it 4 times.
That's enough for us to join ISIS. Like,
to be fair,
we don't want to.
One of those times was to show someone else.
What's it?
Yeah.
Is it like any good, like an actual song, but like
yeah. The beat kind of goes hard, and the verse is pretty good.
It's the thing about Kanye. It's so annoying now. He's just such a rabble rouser.
But what if he? What if he's right? Not about being a Nazi. Not about being a Nazi. What if he's right about fucking, like, he got screwed out of shit?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that took me way too long to get to that.
No, he probably is right.
And
wait.
He's right that, shit, people were working against him.
Kanye is alt-right. That's what I meant to say. I wanted to get that.
He is pretty alt-right.
I'm joking. I just wanted to see if I can get that slider low and out of the zone.
Kanye is part of the Proud Boys.
That's a good baseball joke.
But
here's the thing about the way, and
as you know, we love the Jewish community on this show.
Big, huge fans of the Jews.
Huge fans. Send us money, please. I
And
know
like,
you
if you want
haven't.
to make us famous, like, we'll be. Would you be an industry plant for the Jews?
Yeah, I'd probably get paid well. Don't like make a golem and stick it on
Like,
there or nothing.
here's the
but
thing: I'd be an industry plant. I just don't want to be like a one-hit wonder. We're like, you
I
know,
don't-
those guys
I
who did
don't-
that one podcast with Donald Trump and it was crazy.
I don't want to be an industry plant that's in any way affiliated with one Sean Combs
Yeah, no.
or Scooter Braun.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, the
Which
thing,
I know we've said it before. It's kind of your fault for trusting a guy named Scooter Braun.
that is kind of crazy. Hey,
Like-
Scooter, here's a couple $1 million to handle my career. Scooter.
In every word in that sentence should not be in a sentence together. Do you
Scooter.
understand that, Justin?
a couple $1 million.
You might not be struggling so bad with Lyme disease right now.
And
I
Braun
hope that's
might
getting
not
better.
he might actually be a good businessman, but it is kind of hard to say because he's
Oh, well, yeah, he's
one.
one of the money ones.
Yeah, he's he's one, and like who knows, Scooter Braun. If you want to hit your boy up and make me famous, hi, discover me.
I'll be around, so like.
Yeah, no, he'll come too. But yeah, I'd be an industry plant. The thing about it is, there's probably more industry plants than you could name.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
But like whomever is pulling the strings is unknown,
Yeah.
and so like if I don't know,
But
let's-
we know.
sure
Like, if you knows, you knows.
for the most part, yeah. And there's a
You
lot
know
of
what I
assumptions.
mean, though?
Yeah. I
That
guess.
one was kind of on the nose.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh,
Katy
it's,
Perry.
What's she up to?
Dude, she's getting fucking destroyed on the internet right
Remember
now.
when she was hot?
Yeah, when she was on Warped Tour.
I was gonna give her up to the Roar video.
Yeah, and then she cut her hair.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was bad.
See, that's what happened. There was a space of time, like maybe it was the late 2010s, where a lot of like pop girls were cutting their hair, and I was like, all right, cut it out.
Yeah.
Like Miley Cyrus did it. We were like, you're crazy. And we
Yeah,
don't like it.
yeah.
You're
Miley
nasty.
rocked it, though. I'll give her
Yeah,
that.
she was like, Jay's on my feet. Remember when Miley?
We can't stop.
You remember when Miley Cyrus was black?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh,
When Miley Cyrus was
That's
black.
the other joke I thought of this week, and nobody watches this, so I'm going to say it on here anyways. I don't know why black people get so mad when you bring up Michael Jackson being a pedophile.
I don't.
I know you don't, but a lot of black people don't like it.
I mean, it's the same reason why you bring up R. Kelly. We don't have very many heroes.
Okay, yeah, but R. Kelly was actually black when he did it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the presumption is that Michael Jackson did it for white and black. But also, we don't have very many heroes, and so when you attack them, it's like, hey, because there's a portion of the
plenty of
population.
heroes.
There's a portion of the population who's still like, Diddy ain't do shit.
I mean, we're having the same thing with some of our white heroes.
Yeah, but
George Washington, slave owner.
like here's
Thomas
the thing.
Jefferson,
But you
slave
wanna-
owner.
Those are two presidents.
Yeah, I
like, that's
know.
two full presidents. You know what? We got half of one.
Barack Obama, half of. We got only half.
Yeah, like I mean, you got 45
So we got
and a
gypped.
half
We got
other ones.
we got
though.
gypped on that one,
Yeah.
and then
So sorry, the discount, whatever.
look, I would have voted for Ben Carson.
You're voting age at that time when Ben Carson
Yeah, but
ran.
he didn't make it to the vice presidents or the finals.
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess if you were, you might have been a registered
The national
Republican at the time,
championship.
though.
Yeah.
National championship.
Yeah.
He didn't make, Ben Carson didn't make it to the national
No,
championship.
I think he was in the final four though.
No, I don't think so.
Elite Eight. He definitely made it past the Sweet 16. He had to be in the Elite Eight.
I think he was the Sweet 16. I think he was in the Sweet 16, which is pretty impressive
Yeah.
because he like didn't have a political career.
No, and he
like
can read.
that's like Friends University going to the Sweet 16.
Yeah. Friends University, Central Kansas.
Fuck.
I was a registered Republican at the time.
That's
though,
what
yes.
I'm saying. It's like you probably could have voted for Ben Carson in 2016.
And now I am registered as unaffiliated.
Yeah, independent, baby.
So I can't vote in the primaries, but
Is there something specific that you want on your Wikipedia page, like just in the like underneath your birthday,
Oh, that's
where
a
you were
good
born,
question.
like
That's a really good question.
Is there something specific, like it'll say political party, independent, or something like that? Like, I know it doesn't matter, but like, you know, some celebrities it'll say that there.
No, I won't. I don't want.
But like, is there something in
anything.
your personal, like, is there something on your Wikipedia page that like has to be there?
UFO enthusiast.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going in that Tom DeLonge career path. This comedy thing's going to peak, and then I'm going to abandon it to go hunt UFOs.
Oh, Jesus.
And then you're going to be like, dude, we got to get the pod going again. And then I'm going to be like...
I like how you know this pod is going to end.
And then I'm like, hold on, let me finish. And Caleb's going to keep in contact with both of us after our falling out. And then Caleb's going to get in a plane crash. And you're going to get cancer, but you're both going to survive. And that's when I'm going to realize, oh man, that's my best friend. We need to get the band back together. And we come out with One More Time. And we go on world tour with Pierce the Veil. And this is actually just Blink-182.
Okay. Hold on. How did I get cancer?
Because you're Mark in this situation. And he's Travis.
Yeah, because he just really loves producing.
Uh-huh. It's like Travis really loves the drums. I was watching something the other day.
He goes off and produces other podcasts the same way Travis is producing
that's probably
albums.
what he's doing tonight. If this episode sucks...
we got away from man, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, you better go catch it.
You're the one that's mad at him this week. Usually I'm the one calling him a weasel and shit. You're the one that's getting upset with him now.
Ever since we moved down here, that's been me.
I guess, well, whatever.
I've been the hostile one. I called him half Catholic last week.
Okay. Oh,
and half straight. I don't know what you want from me.
I also really enjoy that you know that if you become a UFO enthusiast, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah. You'll be like, people will be like, yo, have you heard from Gabe? No, I heard something about Skinwalker Ranch. You know about Skinwalker Ranch?
No.
It's out in Utah.
It sounds like something with dicks.
No, it's out in Utah. You never heard of Skinwalkers?
No.
They're these.
Again, sounds like something with dicks.
It's a native monster thing, and they're like a wolf.
They're called Native
creature.
Americans.
No, not the Americans. The monsters. It's kind of like a Wendigo.
I mean, say Geronimo.
Say Geronimo. Dude, that song had a grip on the nation for a minute.
Those little homeschool kids.
Dude! Why was it always the homeschool kids?
The homeschool kids. Okay, what's another song of that genre? Okay, well, let me put my microphone correct.
I mean,
of that genre in that era, that's the same thing. I'm gonna bring up one, and you're gonna be like, hell yeah,
yeah.
Cool Kids by Echo Smith.
Dude, I did a TikTok to that not too long ago.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, because it was when you realize you're almost out of the 27 Club, and I walked up the stairs.
Okay, yes. And so that's Sage Geronimo,
yeah.
that one, which is crazy.
Pumped Up Kicks.
Yeah, that feels like it's
Pumped
a little
Up
earlier than that.
You said Cool Kids, and that's what made me think Pumped Up Kicks. Which, did you see the reel I sent you today?
Yeah, I haven't been on
You
my phone
can go
much today.
into schools in Grand Theft Auto 6.
That's crazy.
And it had that song on it.
That's crazy. No, I'm trying to think because that song Geronimo. I don't even know the band's name. That's a one-hit wonder. We talked about this last week.
Shepherd is the artist.
We talked about this last week, but that's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, we touched on it a week or two ago.
But that's a one-hit wonder band. Like they haven't done anything.
No, nothing.
Anything since Cool Kids. One-hit wonder. They're probably doing something.
Yeah.
They're touring the Upper Midwest, but like other than Cool Kids, name another song by them. You can't.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Echo
Foster
Smith.
the People's got more songs than Pumped Up Kicks, but that's just that peaked, and then like they have other stuff. And
Feel
sitting
It
next
Still.
to me was Portugal the Man.
Yeah, they're satanic. Do you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Feel It Still is another one in that.
Modern Jesus is a good one by them. You ever heard that one?
It sounds familiar.
Don't pray for us.
Yes.
We don't need no modern Jesus.
I have heard that one.
That's a banger.
What's another one?
I mean, there was that was like...
It's like alternative pop from like the mid-20 or...
Because that was kind of like as it was phasing out of Monsters and Men and the Lumineers and Mumford and Sons,
It was
and then it
more
was
poppy than alternative.
Yeah.
Than it was, and like I was in high school at the time,
right.
and so like somebody asked me not that long ago, and I mean now that I think about it, he's not that much older than you, but he goes, so like, what was the first CD you listened to? I was like, I'm the worst person to ask that to because when I was 13, I was 10 when I got my first phone, but by the time I was in middle school, we had Spotify.
Right.
So like we could listen to whatever. So like that's when I got into comedy, and so like you could hit your lane
Right.
pretty early that fast. And so I got into all sorts of music, so we could listen to whatever we wanted. So we didn't have, I listen to rock music. I listen to rap music. I listen to pop punk. Like even if you have a bigger CD collection than I'll ever have.
Yeah.
And even if you have 2 CDs, because I have 0.
Yeah. I think I have a Garth Brooks box set somewhere.
Exactly. Like you'll listen to more of your parents' music too because you're listening to the radio. I had earbuds in.
Yeah.
They obviously still have the cord in.
Did you have the JVC gummy ones?
No, I was never that bitch.
They were
I had
cheap.
Skull Candies. I had Skull Candy.
Skull Candy were the best.
yeah.
Hesh.
Yeah.
Skull Candies are sick. But fucking, yeah, dude, CDs were a huge part. My first CD was Shockin' Y'all by Toby Keith.
Yeah.
American Girl.
I have a small story about CDs. I'm just not ready to share it yet. You know part of it.
I don't know if I do.
My dad bought me Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band.
Yeah, which is weird that you wear Beatles shit sometimes.
There's a lot of things that connect directly back to me not having a dad that I still do to this day.
Yeah.
Like that, George Lopez.
Yeah.
I love George Lopez, and like, I was already...
Yeah, but you recently just went back and watched
That's
all
what I'm
of
saying.
It. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a few things that I still do, and it links directly back to it. And
Sorry?
I don't know what to do biology, nigga.
That's genealogy.
I mean, it's biology.
Probably.
It is biology.
I failed that.
Genealogy is the study of the actual lineage.
Yeah. That too. Anyways.
Biology is the actual science that goes into it. Any Jew.
Welcome to your favorite educational show on YouTube.
We're here to talk about...
wow, that really makes it sound like we found our way, but I was just making a joke about the fact that we were just talking about science.
Which
you're like, oh yeah, we're here to talk about, and I'm just waiting for you to react like, because we're educational.
I was trying to go along with the bit, and like we're here to talk about something.
You know what? You would probably learn
smart.
a lot more if you stopped being a movie actor on BitLife and started being a scientist or something.
That's funny. That's really funny. That is very, very funny. Fuck you, one. Let's start there. 1, fuck you.
Yeah.
2, you're probably right.
Yeah.
3, that's how you make the most money in the goddamn game. That's how you win.
Yeah, I
don't think there is a winning in BitLife.
I don't know.
I don't think there is. But to me,
I already have God mode, but I can't be God.
Exactly.
You created a new planet.
Dude, it's such a trip. This game.
You remember Pocket God? The game Pocket God?
No.
I was like, you might have been a little young. That was like early iPod game. And you just had this island full of these little like Samoan people. And you just were God. You could fucking smite the whole island.
That's so fucked up.
Dude, it's crazy. And it was like one of the top selling apps.
Literally playing God.
It was one of the top selling apps ever.
Because they I've been watching. I have a lot of time on my hands, America.
Yeah, he does.
And so I've been watching a lot of the Greek mythology stuff.
Oh, that's interesting, huh?
And obviously you don't.
That's funny because I've been
Whatever.
playing Dante's Inferno on Xbox.
I'm reading.
It's crazy.
I'm still reading that Russian novel I was telling you guys
Oh
about.
yeah.
But
The Brothers Karamazov.
Nice.
I've watched that clip a few times just to hear you say Karamazov and not stumble over it.
Yeah, because they say it a lot in the book, and I'd listen to it. So it's a long book, and they say
it's
it a
like
lot.
70-something hours.
It's a long 64.
Yeah, hard.
And I got like 11 left.
That's crazy.
But once I finish that, I want to read Paradise Lost at some point.
Oh yeah, I'd like
And
to
so
read
like
that as well.
Dante's Inferno is probably gonna fall into my rotation as
Inferno
for books.
is. I read it in 8th grade, so like I don't remember it that well. But in the game, once you go through the Circle of Lust, which is the second circle, the boss fight in it is like some Queen of the Nile, not Cleopatra. It had a different name. And her tits open up. They're just out. But then they open up and tongues come out of them. And then it spits out little babies with knife arms at you, and you have to kill them all.
You're a funny guy, Gabe.
It's a crazy game.
Usually I try and like come up with something stupid to say back to you, but that was just kind of fun to watch you do. I don't know why. It was a simple thing, but it was so stupid. And fun. You're just a funny guy.
Yeah, I'm the silliest goose in the flock, all right?
Hey, Goose is the silliest goose in the flock.
No, Goose is just like Father Goose. Goose for Pope.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, the first Pope that's going to just rip darts and talk shit.
Hey!
Hey.
You know,
I mean, he talks like he's from Chicago.
When the Pope's outside doing the wave, he just comes out. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Today on Unremarkable Podcast, which fuck that podcast, by the way. Hey, describe on YouTube. I was watching Louis C.K. the other day.
Bring me the communion wine.
He's going to knight Louis C.K. or something.
Nah, he's a
Can the Pope
cardinal.
knight people?
No.
Caleb! Can the Pope knight people?
Should we call him?
Yeah, call him.
Hey, I don't know if he's actually doing something. I would if he wasn't.
You podcast cheating on us? Hey Siri, text Caleb. Can the Pope knight somebody? No, not Nike.
I like that you're still gonna text him. Is Nike a Greek goddess?
Yes, Nike.
What did you call me?
I knew you were gonna say that.
I
didn't.
You call me a nigga.
I
And
did not.
gay. You call me a nigga gay. Yeah, I heard
I
that.
think it sent.
And,
Yeah, it did.
And you know, Hercules wasn't.
Hercules.
That felt targeted. It felt targeted.
Why? Because you're reverse nutty professoring right now? You're welcome. That was a compliment. That sounded mean.
Are you trying to tell me?
That sounded mean.
Are you trying to tell me I'm Professor Clump in mid-transformation into Buddy Love? You asshole.
No, that was a compliment. You're losing weight.
I get that as a compliment, but kind of fuck you at the
Yeah,
same time.
it was a backhanded
because
compliment
I used to be
for
Professor
sure.
Clump. that kind of hurts my feelings a little bit that you're saying that I'm reverse nutty professoring right now. That hurts.
Yeah.
You're not a good friend. Yeah,
I'm
you
alright.
are. Yeah, you are. You're. Who do you think? You think you're a better friend than me?
100%. No hesitation. Absolutely.
You know I try.
I know you do, and I
be
appreciate
trying.
it.
I'm getting better.
You are getting better.
I'll be one day at a time.
Yep. Shout out.
But damn, that kind. Yeah, no, yeah.
For sure. 100%.
I take way better care of you. Like that's.
I mean, look, there was the Halloween party. Took care of me that night.
Yeah.
There's my birthday
I
night.
took care of you, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. You tucked me in at WrestleMania.
You cock blocked me one time.
Oh yeah.
Didn't
mean to.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that
Didn't know I
it
did.
happened. It's just I'm not mad. It's just a thing that
Sorry.
happened.
Sometimes I did a lot that night.
That was such a strange evening.
That was wild.
That was most dangerous dude on a weeknight.
For sure.
God.
Dude, I went and took pulls from a vodka bottle backstage.
That was a fantastic season 2.
That was really good.
Because season 1 was us getting to know each other, and we were like, I think the finale is like, we want to start a podcast.
Yeah, season 1 is Troy and Abed in the morning.
Yes. Yes. And then season 2, we're like, all right, now that we know each other,
You want to
win the championship?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy.
How you feel about getting drunk on a Wednesday?
And recording it.
and recording it.
I'm putting it out to America.
And then going and telling jokes at the comedy club where we're treated like gods.
I'm 19.
Oh, Caleb texted me.
What'd he say?
Yes, through the papal order of knighthood.
Oh.
How about it?
Producing from remotely.
Look, you're getting paid in compliments. So I'm gonna make you work.
That's honestly not a bad deal. Like, just produce remotely.
Yeah, we'll just zoom him in next time. It'll be like he's a Twitch streamer and we're the game he's playing. All right, now I'm gonna make him say something stupid. You know what? That was pretty good. Let's make him say something.
TCO the video game,
dude. We've already mapped this out.
That's for Wichita Comedy.
That's for Wichita Comedy.
This is TCO the video game.
Global comedy.
Ooh,
that could be our second half. Actually,
who's the Graham? It might have to be. Who's the final boss? Is it Chappelle, or is it like of all time? Do you go back to like Lenny Bruce, where it's like the dude?
No, Lenny Bruce just like he's like Towley in the South Park games. He just kind of you buy an expansion pack for him, and then he just kind of shows up and says something not funny, and then leaves. Like
he just says the most obvious joke that like it's it works, but it's like
Towley's supposed to give you tricks and or tips and shit. He just goes, "Don't forget to bring a towel," and then leaves, and you're like, "Okay." That's Lenny Bruce.
What are the achievements in the game?
Do
your first open mic.
Yeah, do your first open mic.
Paid gig.
Bomb 3 shows in a row. Ooh, there's a secret Easter egg that's attempt suicide. And you get an achievement for each way you do it.
Dude, that might be the funniest fucking thing in the world. That might...
I mean, it's kind of like a regular Easter egg.
Dude, a comedy...
But if you shoot yourself in the head, you already opened it.
A comedy video game where you get an extra reward for attempting suicide is incredible. Like, just incredible.
You get there and it's a roulette wheel.
Come on, gun. Come on, gun.
Oh, fuck. Razor blades.
Gotta Hannah Baker myself out of here. George Carlin like appears as a god, just ha ha ha.
George Carlin's
not
definitely
bad joke.
George Carlin's definitely God in the game.
He is to play God, but he's not the final boss. He's not the final boss. Because maybe Chappelle or
Satan is Jerry Seinfeld.
I feel like Satan has to be somebody better, and I have
Amy Schumer.
Richard Pryor.
See, I was gonna put Richard Pryor as maybe the final boss, the ghost of Richard Pryor.
I'm trying to think of somebody has to be like I feel like the devil has to be a really good comic.
Sam Kinnison's gonna be one that's easy to fight, hard to kill.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He's gonna be real annoying.
He's
gonna scare.
Shut up!
Yeah,
just screaming at you.
Just screaming.
All right, we'll get through this boss battle in the second half. We'll be right back.
It was at that moment that I first realized Elaine had doubts about our relationship. And that, as much as anything else, led to my drinking problem. We did come back to the States, tried a number of jobs. Well, I could go on for hours.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Damn, we haven't sung on here together in a while. That was nice.
There's somebody, I like to think that, like, when you go
Don't think too
on,
hard, you'll hurt yourself.
All right. When you go on the analytics and whatnot, you see like there's one dude in Norway. I like to think he's our biggest fan, and it's not Trickster Will. He listens to every episode.
Well, we still have not heard from Trickster Will.
Yeah, it's fine.
In a while.
It's whatever. I don't really give a damn anymore.
I mean, it's okay. I still care about him.
I do too, but I don't.
I hope he's doing all right.
I hope he's fine. He comments on some stuff.
Okay. I don't see our TikTok and our social analytics.
He comments on a good bit of stuff. But I like to think that there's a guy in like Norway or whatever who is just like listening to every episode and he likes everything. He doesn't comment. He's just like a real consistent fan.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm glad you guys haven't sung in a while. It's okay that you
a little pitchy.
A little pitchy and tone deaf. Actually, it's not good.
It's not good.
if I wanted to listen,
And
to
I'm Norwegian. I know good sing.
I know good sing. We have what's the stupid the competition Eurovision.
Eurovision.
We have the Eurovision. And
We eat the Florgan. We go to Eurovision. There it is. I went Russian for a little bit, but it's more of a bouncy like a Flugen Florgan.
Hello, my name is Ho.
It's kind of summer blowout. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah. I again, I don't even have to master these accents. If I get really good at them, awesome. But can't play them in a movie unless I voice act them. I guess that's the.
So the comedy video game.
Okay, the comedy video game.
This is gonna be fun. All right.
So Dave Chappelle has to be somewhere near the end, but I don't think he's final boss.
So, but I mean, it's gonna be a full RPG. Create your character. Start as I guess you just start as an open micer.
Yeah, just create your character. Dude.
Yeah, create your character. You start as an open micer. Maybe there's a little scene that's like
you get to pick a gimmick.
You should do jokes.
And the hardest one to start as is a prop comic because nobody respects them.
Yeah. You have
to be a prop comic, improv comic, stand up comic, and then like different versions, alt comic, and like different things like that.
Yeah,
and you can work up in the world.
And then like some of your like stats are like roast.
Roast, right?
Crowd work,
storytelling,
punchlines.
Yeah,
punchlines cost the most
stamina
points though. Stamina,
because your stamina is the hardest thing to grow.
Yeah,
and that's that. Yeah, because you can't do an hour. You're not that good.
I would say the first battle
is telling your mom you're gonna go do an open mic.
That wasn't hard for me.
For other people, it is. Your mom's dead. You don't count in that category because your mom doesn't count in that category where she's just like, yeah, do whatever you want, sweetheart.
Why is my mom Jewish?
I don't know. It worked. It worked though. It felt right.
So, but your first battle is like, I don't know who's the Are You Garbage guys?
Yeah,
because
the one that kind of looks like you.
Fuck you.
I mean, he does.
The fatter one. Okay. Thank God. All right. Whatever. He's not as cool as me. That's why I was offended.
That's fine. I'm just, you guys look alike. It's
a
the
little
eyes.
bit. Yeah, it is the eyes. But they're your first fight because they're like notable.
Yeah.
But I think they're still doing clubs.
Yeah, I think so.
Mostly.
I honestly don't know. I don't listen to the.
And so that's your first fight. You got to work out for a while, build your stamina, get drunk, and get in some fights, get new material.
It's a lot of mini games.
Yeah, it's a lot of mini games.
The first half of the game is mini games.
It's all mini games.
It's like 10 straight days of mini games.
Yeah,
playing. And that's your 10 years before you start actually becoming somebody.
Do your first 10-minute set.
Yeah,
that's one.
It's different, like little mini games like that, where it's basically Rock Band.
Don't run the light.
Exactly. You gotta like hit the marker right on time or something like that. Yeah. There's a lot of things you could do.
It's written in jokes, and then on every punchline you have to hit a certain combo or a button.
Yeah. Jesus, I'd suck at this game.
Dude, I'd be so good at it. I love RPGs though.
Okay, so what happens after the 10 days of mini games?
So
I don't think we're gonna get a lot of fans of this game. We're gonna build a real niche fan base.
Yeah, we're probably gonna give up.
Gabe, have you made it to free play in our own game yet? This isn't fun.
No, I have not. It's like Grand Theft Auto. You're like, you don't get all the money till the end.
You want to know something? I haven't. You know the part where you have to shoot somebody in the moving car?
Yeah.
Still haven't made it past it. Just like, all right. Dude, it was like $12 on to buy, so I was like, I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah,
but dude, I'm just like, all right, so I'll just wait for you to finish GTA 6 and be like, you ready?
Yeah, right.
You ready to play?
You'll just come over to watch. You'll just stream me playing it, like, and then call me and be like, dude, that was a good one.
Pretty cool. All right, see you later.
Wow!
I pooped a little.
I think you have to set up the bosses like Mario, where you have Bowser's your main boss, and there's all the little Koopas and whatever.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think we've got to put in a comedy club manager.
Sarah Silverman's a Goomba.
I think Biggs is our comedy club manager, just as the archetype.
100%
during your era, as
just always behind the counter.
He's your little weapons merchant or whatever.
Yes,
he's just like
Yeah,
you need help with your punchlines? I'm not gonna do it.
But then every now and then, if he makes you do something really shitty, he'll give you a punchline.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you mop up vomit in the back
At 3 a.m.
after you watch Hamilton at Century 2,
You have to do like a super stressful game and then go to sleep, and then he calls you in the middle of the night. So you have to do it all groggy and shit.
This is the worst game in the world.
This is a fantastic game.
No, it's a great game.
It's gonna be awesome in VR.
We're gonna get like a mobile app too, where it attaches to your phone and wakes you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Big's call. You gotta play the game. Go play the game.
Dude, we're just gonna be a pay-to-play app. We're not even gonna make it to Xbox. We won't even make it to PC. It's gonna be a pay-to-play app.
It's BitLife.
No, it's gonna be worse than BitLife.
It's not even BitLife. It's just
it's gonna be Farmville, dude.
It's gonna be a spot on BitLife that you get to hit.
Yeah.
And Big's just gonna be your supervisor
I
or
am
whatever.
bummed that you can't be a stand-up comic on BitLife.
It hurts. And BitLife, we are your
Please.
two biggest fans.
I swear to God.
I've made some of the most money possible in your game. He started cults every single. I've
started a lot of cults. I've been in a lot of movies.
The only
I've had
thing
a
that would
lot
make that
of
game
kids.
better is if you could be a stand-up comic.
100%.
And it wouldn't be that far off from the actor simulation at least.
It'd be a harder climb though.
Oh yeah, it'd be a harder climb. It'd be more similar to how it used to be because I've been playing the game since I was in high school.
I've been playing it for years. I've had I think 4 different phones with it.
I've had a lot of versions of this. It's crazy. Yeah. But like the actor didn't used to be as easy to make money in.
Yeah.
Where like you on your like 4th or 5th, if you've like won an Oscar or whatever their version is, you can make like $50 million.
It's a Biddy award.
Like yeah,
I've won
Biddy.
a lot of them.
And so like it's a pretty. If you know the algorithm, you can go and make all the money in the world.
Yeah.
That's it. But anyway, you can become a stand-up comedian. It's not that hard. Let us do it, please.
Yeah, please. We would beg you.
All right, so
Sponsor. Get this to BitLife.
Get to BitLife.
That was one of the first things we bonded over. You were playing it in the back of the loony bin. I go, "Are you playing BitLife?" And you're like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "Dude, I love that game."
It's such a ridiculous.
Last time I was on it, and you can play it on airplane mode.
Yes, dude.
It's incredible. They've
God
made
is the best $5 I've ever spent.
Oh yeah, and then I bought
$5.
another one recently.
I haven't bought any of the bigger packs or anything.
I think I have the race car one.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Or that might just be in
I
the
think
game.
it just comes with like
Yeah,
after you
yeah.
buy God mode. You
There's
get, like,
another
X
one
amount
that
of
I have.
things.
Oh, the Golden Wrench. That I did buy that one.
Oh yeah, because you do it with all the cars and whatnot. That
So I have
makes
like a 37-year-old Mini Cooper that's been in the family for a while, and it's at 100% condition.
Oh my goodness, BitLife is just the best game in the world.
I love it.
Like the only thing that would make it better is like if you could actually move your character and like play around in the world, but at the same time,
but that'd be
like,
too much, and it'd get clunky. It's not the same.
And exactly, like it's fine the way it is.
You could just like instant gratification, because if you're not liking what you're doing one year, you're like, let's see what next year's like.
Yeah, just like whatever. I'm 46. All right.
But it's one of the greatest
I'm
things
48.
ever. This is not a paid partnership, but it should be.
It's the greatest thing. The only thing that I will. There's 2 things that I'll ask from BitLife. Can you eliminate the first screen being a sperm?
No.
Please.
I think it's so funny.
It's hard to open in public.
If you're
hard.
a pussy.
I'm a pussy then.
Just open it.
Fine.
Hold it down for a second. It's not that hard to open in public.
For me, it is. All right. But it is crazy though. A sperm. You're trying to tell me that's not.
That's the seeds of life.
All right. But no, BitLife is the best.
I love it.
It's the best.
That's all that our video games can.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
we just fucking did like 3 minutes on BitLife.
Dude, I love it's so
It's
fun.
so much fun.
It's so fun.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you about. I had one going last week. It was the 3rd generation. I told you he was an actor, a cult leader, and then quit acting to become an astronaut. He goes to went back to college to get a master's degree so he could go to astronaut training. Fucking becomes an astronaut, goes on his first moon mission, and does an experiment because you can't do a spacewalk until you've had so much time in space.
And you know, it's a game for kids
And
too.
he dies. So I paid the 99 cents to bring him back to life because
Right.
I was like, this is a fun one. I like this one. Mm-hmm. And I did the whole process over again and did an experiment because I was like, Surely it won't be the same experiment. And he died.
Dude, that's the thing. If you pay the 99 cents and you like have the same offer, like if you died from a cocaine overdose, don't just do the cocaine again. Don't just
Yeah.
Because that's the game testing you. Like, are you stupid?
I also like how you get to play in that game and you get an addiction, and then you forget about it,
and you're just like,
and then all of a sudden it's like,
what did I die from?
you're dying from liver failure because you're an
Ketamine.
alcoholic. Remember that one time you did ketamine? You never stopped.
You remember when you accidentally did heroin when you were 19?
You've been in a K-hole for the last 15 years.
Remember when you accidentally did heroin when you're 19? I don't care if you're a billionaire by the time you're 29.
You're still doing heroin.
You're still doing heroin.
Look at Anthony Kiedis, the chili pepper guy.
Oh my goodness. BitLife. Please, we don't even want to
hire us for
paid.
your writing squad.
Just
dude.
hire us. We want to like just run
Promote it. We
all
will
of
turn
them.
this show into strictly us playing BitLife.
It's the best. We'll live stream it. We'll do all.
Oh, 100%.
It's just the best. And there's I don't know if I follow any of their social media.
I
But
don't know if I do either.
They're pretty good on social media about keeping people updated about like when shit's coming. But like there's a hurry up with the updates sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of being in Back to the Future as a actor. Like put some new movies in there.
Yeah.
Like you put some new shit in there. Like we like the game as it is.
Yeah, but it's usually back to the past or
like
something.
yeah,
It's
filter
always
some
something
shit
different.
in and out. Like you don't have to put like the real names that we get. That there's legal reasons why.
But yeah.
But like filter some shit out. Put some new movies in there. Like put Dune in there. Make a sequel.
I think
a thing.
I think I've done one like Dune.
Maybe I don't know. Whatever the case may be.
Either way, we
Filter some
lost
shit out.
everybody in this half of the podcast.
I don't care.
If you're listening this far, you're gonna download BitLife and be like, "Damn, this game rules." Unless your
Honest
name's
to God.
Jeremy Rush,
There's
you probably won't
nobody.
like it.
There's
yeah,
nobody.
you might like it actually.
Everybody who's played BitLife has had a good time with it at the very least. Even if you don't play it every day like me and you, it's a good time.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
a
it's
good
my
time.
pooping game.
It's my all day.
Yeah.
It's my game that
That's how you make $99.9 billion or $185 billion.
It's crazy, dude. Like and that like I'll never.
It's
ever,
nice because it makes you feel rich for a second.
like none of my dreams are ever gonna come true.
Yeah.
Like, or if all my dreams come true, excuse me, I don't know if I said that right.
You said none of your dreams are gonna come true.
I didn't say it right. But if all my dreams come true, I'll still never see that type of money.
No.
But for a moment in time, I was like, nice.
Yeah. Right.
I bought an
Like
island.
I
I
am
was
balling
like,
the fuck out.
I bought an island off the coast of Jordan.
I
was
built
just like,
a lair on my island.
Yeah.
An
You can
evil
do
lair.
just ridiculous shit.
The
most
fantasy
ridiculous.
vacation, swap fantasy vacation, because that felt like kind of lame. Because all it is, you take a drug and then you like go to Neverland or something. It's free.
You know
somehow.
what I think? You know what I think should happen?
What?
The developers of BitLife should collaborate with the developers of Sims.
Oh yeah.
And like if you take those storylines and with like the actual life of the Sims, and I'm sure it's hard. And I'm just
Probably.
fantasy booking.
Yeah.
But like I'll wait till 2030.
What if BitLife is the producers of The Sims and that's just what they're doing as a side gig?
Like we've been trying to do this right, but like we wrote a whole language.
I like how
instead.
all the drugs that you can buy from a drug dealer on that game are fake drugs.
But you can actually get addicted
But
to heroin.
people give you heroin.
Yeah, you can never buy real drugs, which sucks.
But you can sell weed.
Yeah. You can sell
Illegally. No, you can sell drugs illegally.
Yes. Have you become a drug dealer before?
I started one and then I died.
I
don't think it was gang related though. I think I like fell off a pier or something.
Have you ever got struck by lightning?
Yeah.
I've gotten struck by lightning like 4 or 5 times.
I got struck by lightning twice as the same guy.
Imagine that in real life. Where it's like my dad got struck by lightning twice.
It wasn't getting struck twice. I got blown up because I was in the army. I got blown up in a minefield, survived, and then got struck by lightning.
That guy's got to run for president, dude.
For
He would
sure,
win.
dude.
He would win in every Republican. You like guys like your dad.
Yeah.
Would vote for him. Because
Goddamn hero.
He came back home and God touched him and said, "That's America's leader."
That's America's leader.
And he's from Wisconsin? Hell yeah.
Here's a question. How plagiarism is it if you do a life on BitLife and then write a story about it?
Well, they have a disclaimer like with the sperm and everything
Yeah.
that says like any parallels to real life are just coincidental or
Right.
something like that. So I think if that were to happen, it's a simulator.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a generator also. So like
Right.
if you were to go online and just say like, give me a story premise.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of websites that you can just go online and just say like,
Yeah, I guess it really is giving you more of a premise
and
than
so like,
anything.
yeah, it's just, I mean, it doesn't, you can't like develop a personality for these characters.
Yeah.
Like your character, John Smith, isn't an asshole because
That's fair.
But
I
like
didn't even
you
think
can
about
do
that.
different things and make different choices
Yeah.
and like whatever. And like
You don't
you'll
give
die
yours
or whatever.
personalities, though?
What?
You don't give yours personalities?
In my head while I'm
Yeah.
playing, for sure,
Yeah.
because I'm a psychopath. Yes, I'm on your side with that. But
Maybe
also
that's
like
why
in
we
the actual,
have more fun with it and other people don't understand.
No, I think the whole point of the game is to like have your own little mini game going on in your
Yeah,
head. Like,
yeah.
oh, she cheated on me. This bitch, after
Yeah.
everything I did for her, we done been through this. Like, there's all that. So like, I think that's the point of the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I made $99 billion, and I was like, hell yeah.
Or
That's
when
what
someone
that's what the game is.
Or when it goes, Clint McFarlane wants to be your best friend. You're already best friends with Bethany Hiddlestorm.
Go fuck yourself, Bethany.
Keep the status quo
What's
or
up,
agree
Clint?
to become best friends.
Appreciate you, Clint Fartlander or whatever.
Clint McFarland.
I don't. But they have some ridiculous names.
Dude,
in
the
that.
names are insane.
The names are so
I've started
stupid.
for whenever I have kids. My current guy has 12 kids. And I think he was like 47 when they had the last one. But shit, what were we talking about before I talk about how many kids he had?
You were talking. I was listening.
Fuck. I don't remember.
BitLife.
He's an actor. His wife.
I always
He posed nude for a magazine. His wife got mad. They don't like that.
I always post nude for the magazine, and my wife always, or my mom will get mad or something like that, and I like how this gets clipped out of context.
Oh, yeah.
I post nude for the magazine, and my wife got mad, or my mom got mad. But like if you go over into the love tab, you can find a celebrity, and they're always foreign. They're always from a different country.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll go in and
The
like
one white sounding one I got was a reggae singer.
yes, but like I'll go in and like name my kid something foreign.
Yeah.
and so it'll just be like just for the fun of it.
Oh, that's what it was. I've started going for all the kids and just clicking random name until I get a
Exactly.
weird one.
Exactly. You hit random name until like you get, and that's why when you get a foreigner that you're
Yeah.
in a relationship with, you'll have some different names that pop up, and so like it'll have like whatever stupid names that the game already generates, plus names from Vietnam or whatever. So like it's fun. I love this game.
The greatest game.
All right,
We're fucking marks about BitLife,
We've
dude.
done 20 minutes on BitLife
That's
now.
crazy.
We've done 20 minutes on BitLife.
That is crazy.
I mean, who knows? It might. We've done longer on dumber things.
100%.
That's kind of the beauty of doing this show.
Yeah.
Is that we can't
It's
do
diverse.
Not just because I'm black.
Yeah, but this is a show about equality. I said that on a podcast this week. Promoting our podcast. And I go, it's a show about equality and friends, and it's about equality
Is
because
that what you actually said? Like, did you? What is the pitch when you're seriously doing the pitch for this podcast? Other than like we're just two comics hanging out.
that I go, it's educational. It's about equality because I'm white and he's not. I don't see race, man.
You know what I say? You know what I say when people are like, oh, what's the podcast about? I say it's the stupidest thing I've ever done in my
I usually
entire
say it's
life.
dumb.
It's the dumbest.
I
like,
always say it's not for kids.
I always say I hate BitLife. kids can play it too. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't say like fuck or sex or whatever.
It's make love.
It's make love.
And then hook up.
And it's hook up. And like the hookup is a black heart, so there's like a negative
also,
implication to it. So like,
I found out this week that if you watch YouTube with a friend on there, it makes the same sound it makes for making love.
I turn the sounds off.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy person.
Have you ever bought a haunted house?
No.
That's how my current
too
guy
scared
keeps
to.
getting hurt. Because he's trying to summon the demon.
Keeps tripping on shit in his house.
No, the demon attacks him when he tries to summon it. Or no, when he tries to exorcise it.
Quit fucking with him then.
It's fine. I've had people die from that.
That only makes sense.
I'm like, damn.
Oh man, they ascended to hell.
I think I died from a kick to the ear last week on this game, dude.
Bro, and when you beat up some people, it's the dumbest thing. Like you uppercut them in the elbow. Like, all right.
Yeah, it's like, which move do you want?
And you kill them.
If you learn a martial art, you can use those moves.
Yes.
But then, like, you punched him and he tripped and fell in a puddle and drowned. You're being charged with murder.
And if you kill somebody while you're in school, it's just like 1 year of juvenile detention. Like,
Dude, I know.
You better not do that again.
Burglarizing houses is especially stressful. On
You
that
like
game.
the mini games more than I
Love
do.
them.
I'm an investor. I always become a tycoon along with being an actor. I'm just a billionaire.
I've gone to jail so many times.
I've been to jail because like if you can when you sell like a load of crypto, you have to like pay X amount in taxes.
Right.
And if you also have the option to not report it in taxes.
Yeah.
And if I just don't want to, I just don't.
Don't.
But then you go to jail for insider trading.
I went to jail for that once.
People get real mad at that. And I always try to appeal. I'm like, what, guys?
I'm like, I'm rich. I can afford the best attorneys.
They never let me out.
They
never let my black ass out.
Dude.
They never, oh shit. They never.
They're like,
ever.
nah, fuck you.
Rich ass nigga. You still a nigga. Dude, on this one that I showed you today, I went to jail like 2 or 3 times for like 2 or 3 years apiece.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, I've racked up some sentences.
Have you gone to jail for life before?
Yes.
You escape all the time.
I've escaped before. Not all the time. It's hard.
No, for sure, but you at least attempt it.
I've started a lot of prison riots. A lot of prison
Did
riots.
you in gangs?
Oh, yeah.
I always go to jail old for some reason.
I've
for
gone
some
to jail
reason, like
old.
I'll be 70 years old. They were like, "You insider traded 10 years ago." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
What are you talking about? I don't think I've ever got the death penalty. I don't know if you can.
I have. And again, I've played the game for so damn long,
Right.
that it might not just be. They might have taken it out at some point because they're like, "Oh, the liberals were annoying."
That's the other great part about the game. It is nonpartisan.
Bro, it does not care. It does not care. You could be a Republican, Democrat. It does not matter what you want to do. You can do it,
Dude.
because it's life.
Yeah.
We have legit spent 25 minutes. We
That's
spent
crazy.
the entire back half of this podcast talking about BitLife.
Dude, this episode is just the BitLife episode. Also, a little hack for you. If you're playing BitLife and you're like giving someone a gift or like have an activity to do or whatever, always, and it gives you an option for one that involves BitLife, do that one.
Because it'll like throw everything to 100% or whatever. Yeah. Well, and then whenever like I'll notice like my relationship with my wife is low, and like I'll just go buy something super expensive, be like, "Here, shut up." Like here's my $5.5 million ring. Like our relationship, and then it just throws it at 100%. Like everything's fine. That's just how rich people do it. It's just like if I cheated on my wife and she's upset, just like, all right, here's a necklace for $11.5 million. I love you.
This has been Gabe and Felix on QVC selling BitLife.
Dude, you know what? When BitLife hits us up, I'm speaking it into existence.
I think it should happen and will happen.
When BitLife hits us up, I think we should pull this out, this entire half of the podcast, and this should be like one of those extra long ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
just talking about the game. And sure, edit it and do whatever you want, BitLife.
Yeah.
But like one of those ones where like people wake up in the middle of the night that watch YouTube, like what? Huh?
It's literally QVC for BitLife.
just in a fever dream. Just like, what are these
I
guys
like buying
talking
shit off the
about?
black market on that game.
And then they're up at 3:37 in the morning on a Tuesday just watching. All right, I'll download the game.
And then they'll forget about it for 3 days and be like, what is this?
I'm addicted to ketamine. I'm like, all right.
What's you?
A poison dart frog. Huh.
Don't lick it.
What's going on over there? Honestly, it's probably BitLife's fault why we're like this.
100%.
Because it's... I do get like some silly ideas from it where I'm like,
Dude.
I'll text you guys some stupid things after I'm like while I'm playing BitLife because it triggers some stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah. Cause
It's oh my god, a poison dart frog.
Poison dart frog. Dude, I've died in some crazy ways. I got scratched in the calf one time and died.
Dude, do not get an enemy in this game because they will pull up on you and murder you. They will like.
I think I've had that happen.
I've noticed the more friends you make, like along the way, like in school or whatever, they'll like if you don't spend time with them every damn day, they'll become your enemy.
Yeah,
and then they'll pull up on you randomly and murder you.
Yeah,
and murder you in the streets.
You gotta start playing as white people.
You know what's funny? I think it's the white people that keep murdering me. George Zimmerman was the last one. Why are you laughing so hard? You fucking racist.
Well, no, what was the one guy that shot that one kid that had the Arizona watermelon tree?
Who was that one white guy who shot that one black guy who didn't have who was unarmed? What
George
happened?
something.
It was George Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
I know. That's why I knew what I was doing.
Okay.
No, I'm a comedian.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was just like the name they gave you in the game.
It was a BitLife ass name though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But also, so is Trayvon
Martin. Yep.
All right. Final 30 seconds of the show.
Download BitLife.
It's free to download.
Like,
In-app
share,
purchases.
subscribe, and comment.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Send us your craziest BitLife screenshots.
God loves you too much to let you go. God bless you.
God keep you.
We're out. Hey, if you like that episode of the podcast, be sure to check out TCO Gaming. Our profile is right there. And you can watch a video of what we've got going on over here. You can watch another video of the pod right here. And then just click on the subscribe right there. Like, share, subscribe, make it cool. And then check out my boy Big Ed. Big Ed. Check out Big Ed right there. What's good, big dog? All right.